you are an entrepreneur, a content creator, a small business owner, and you're looking to maximize your time and maximize your content without burning out, then this video is for you. I am going to explain to you how I take one piece of content and turn it into 20 different pieces of content based on that one topic, where you can share on every platform you have. Saves you time, you reach way more people, you're actually working smarter, not harder, and you're not wasting all your time on the app, like constantly stressing out about what you're gonna do every single day. So for my small business owners, whatever that is that you do, if you're digital, if you're have a brick and mortar, if you do something on Etsy, like whatever it is, I'm gonna tell you how this is gonna help you. You're gonna maximize your time and your efforts. A lot of times small business owners are like really spread super thin. So by repurposing their content, they can get more out of their content than they think they can. And you don't have to keep reinventing the wheel. I think that's one of the biggest struggles people have, is that they think that they have to sit down and come up with something every single day. When reality is you can take that one piece of content, your topic, and break it out and branch it out into multiple pieces. The second thing is it's gonna increase your reach and engagement. So repurposing content over a blog post, over a newsletter, over emails, sequences if you want, you're gonna assure that you're reaching a wider audience. The next one is consistency and branding. You can maintain a consistent message the entire week, the entire month, all of that. So you have a strong brand voice and you start to build trust with your audience because you're not just posting here and then there and then here and then there. It keeps that message in front of their face the entire time. And just like you and just like me, like I'll post and it seems like I'm posting a lot of content, but I'm not actually on the platform all the time. And that's what we don't want you to feel like. And it saves money. Sometimes small businesses do not have enough money in the budget to market for like a social media marketing strategist or anything like that, or expensive campaigns. And I will tell you, I took a course called The Blueprint Passive Income, and it was one of the best investments I've ever made in my entire career as an entrepreneur, was that course, because it taught me everything I need to know and way more. If you are interested in that, I will definitely link that because it kind of goes into this, what I'm telling you. And let's talk about increasing conversion rate, which I didn't think was a big deal, but analytics and all of that is not my wheelhouse. And watching that grow based on consistency of just repurposing your content, you will be mind blown. If you have an offer, it's easy to present it in various ways. So keep that in mind. And the reason you want to repurpose is that you are literally reaching every kind of person. So the person that's on Facebook, but not on Instagram, TikTok versus Pinterest. Maybe they're an email person. Maybe they like newsletters. You know, you get all of your people. Okay, so how do you turn this one topic into 20? I'm gonna show you a little bit about how I mind map every single week to get my content done. And I have 4 businesses, okay? I have a digital marketing business. I have a health and wellness business. I have a girls empowerment business, and I am a designer. And so how do I get all of that out in 1 week? It's all about mind mapping. So if I can do this for 4 different things, you surely can do it for 1 or 2 topics. So for example, you're gonna take a blog post and you're gonna turn that into social media posts for the entire week. You're gonna share just a little bit out of that blog post into your Instagram. You can take that same blog post and turn it into an infographic, giving people tips, like 3 tips on how to repurpose content, 6 tips for whatever your content is, right? So now you're creating an infographic and tips and tools. You then can create quotes right out of your content and just throw them up on the screen. You're gonna take that blog post and you're gonna turn it into an email newsletter for the week. And all of this is gonna gear back to something you're doing. So say you do a video like this, you're gonna have it, you're gonna post it, you're gonna link it, and you're gonna keep repurposing it. And every blog post and every media thing you do an entire week is gonna go right back to that. I have a whole list of how you can take one topic and turn it into multiple things, but I wanted to show you kind of how I do my mind mapping when I'm at my beginning of my week. And this is just an example. So let's take a look about that. Okay, this is just an example. This is what mind mapping looks like. You can easily do this on a piece of paper, but you put your main topic in the center of it, like how to build a business using a Pinterest strategy, right? And then you have all these key points off of that. So say you want this one to be the basics of Pinterest marketing, right? The basics of Pinterest. Okay, so now you have a key point here, right? Okay, so now I've got the basics of Pinterest marketing. And then from there, I'm like, okay, we could talk about keywords, right? Creating engaging pins. Maybe my next key point is repurposing content for small businesses. So then what and how can I break this up? I could do quotes, right? I could do a blog post. That blog post could turn into, 4 short videos. Do you see how you can just take an idea and just keep adding, and you can add as many or as little as you want. I just had this kind of set up for you as far as how I mind map and how I get so much content after one main topic. So that's mind mapping on how to take one topic and turn it into 1,000 things. The other thing that I would tell you is that when you break that all down, you might be like, oh my God, where do I start now that I have this great idea? Here's how I do it. I have like 4 key things that I know I want to get out, right? I definitely want to make Pinterest pins. So I make 10 Pinterest pins. Then I make a blog post, right? Then I take that blog post and I say, okay, now I want to make a YouTube video out of this. Give it to me like 8 to 10 minutes YouTube video, right? When I take that YouTube video, then I say, okay, I'm going to take that video and now I'm going to break that down into 1-minute videos. And so I'll pull things out of this video to put on my social media platforms, right? And then the other one is an Instagram post, and I just want it to be a picture, right? Or maybe it's a quote from what I'm saying and what's in my blog post. Do you see how you can just start getting really creative on just one simple topic? I mean, I break that down into like an email that goes out, and then every week I'll do a newsletter for some of us. So the idea is that you just have so many ways to use one thing. So people, stop racking your brain on how to come up with 15 different topics. Just pick one and then break it down into tiny little branches. So if you're tired of constantly racking your brain, do mind mapping. This is actually content strategy, right? It's also a consistent strategy. Every time I sit down to create content, I just think of one idea, just one, and I take that one idea and I make a bunch of things out of it. I've actually done this forever, and I just never knew that it would be so valuable for people. So just like I said, I created a blog post. I want you to check it out. I also created a step-by-step guide so that you can definitely understand each of these steps. And I have a template, this template, that you can use if you want it to help you start mind mapping, or just use a piece of paper. It's totally up to you, okay? And then I want you to understand something else. This is just one strategy on how to really be more consistent with your brand. And it doesn't matter what business you're in, okay? I will tell you that when you purchase the Blueprint course, you not only learn tricks on Canva, 30-day marketing strategy, you learn how to market yourself, how to write emails, how to do email automation, all of that stuff, which is what essentially I'm talking about here when I say take one piece of content and turn it into 1,000 things. When you get your rhythm and you understand where it's all going, you need to do this in 1 day a week. That is it. One day you get all of this stuff done and you're good to go. This is how you are going to make more money in your business. So stop starting from scratch, start making some real money by repurposing your content and following the Blueprint course. You will find that this will propel your business. So, like always, I'm gonna link it. Make sure to check it out. Join my email list so that you can get emails about deals and other things that are going on with the Blueprint, and keep following me. I've got lots more tips about repurposing. Thanks so much.